Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit today about obtaining and procuring, more importantly, the abundance mindset that I'm always talking about. Hopefully you've heard this nugget of wisdom before, if not on my channel, hopefully on somebody else's content or just in general in life. This is such a big paramount thing that each and every one of you needs to have in the back of your mind. You need to have this understanding that the world is wonderfully, beautifully, infinitely, most importantly, abundant of everything and anything that you could ever want and dream of. Anything you could want to have in your life, it's there in mass and abundance. When you really wrap your minds around this, when you really embrace this and embody this, and when you really live this sort of mindset, your whole life is going to change. Your circumstances are going to change. You are not going to hang and snag up on things in life that don't work out. You're not going to get all wrapped up in your failures, get into this mind trap of thinking that something that didn't pan out was like the last one or the only one that you were ever going to get, or let alone that, maybe the best one you were going to get. There's always a better option out there. There's an infinite amount of options out there, okay? Now, this sort of mindset, it does take work to obtain, like I said, but more importantly, it takes work to procure. You have to maintain this mindset. One of the biggest things that I want to tell you, one of the biggest tactics that I've found helps me to remember this concept, because I even fall victim myself at times. The thing that traps me or keeps my brain tangled up, or that brings my brain back down into the scarcity mindset, brings it away from that abundance mindset sort of thing, is staying in my own little bubble. So in your own little hometown, your own little radius of your normal life, whatever that might be, however big that is, for most of us it's probably a small area, right? It's probably some given numbers of miles or kilometers wherever you're at. But just remember, there's a huge, gigantic, big world out there, okay? And this is the piece that I'm trying to communicate here. When this sort of thing starts to set into you, the biggest thing that I think you can do to help yourself out of that mental trap is to get out of your settings. Leave your little bubble. Leave your town. Leave your area. Leave your immediate vicinity that you normally live your life in. And when you do that, you will be reminded, it will be reinstilled in you that there is so much abundance out there. Abundance of people, abundance of money, abundance of things, whatever they are. It's all there, okay? Now, the biggest thing for me is actually leaving the country. And I know everybody doesn't have the means or the ease of doing that as I do. I'm extremely fortunate, extremely lucky, but I've seen this time and time again. When I get into my little mind hole, my little place of despair, where I start to think that things are scarce, or I'm not getting what I want out of my little hometown. Every single time I leave, I go out into the world, I see things, I witness things, I see an abundance of everything, of people, of experiences, of everything imaginable. And I come home with this fresh energy. I come home with this recharge. I come home with this fresh reminder that hey, my little town here is not it. And this is very specifically, I find it to be tied to a geographic thing, okay? So, like I was starting to say, I know that every single one of you does not have the immediate ability to get up and leave the country at the drop of a dime. But how about you drive to an adjacent city? How about you go to a couple towns over? How about you go to another restaurant, another bar, another mall, another recreational area, another beach, another mountain, another lake, another whatever it is. I'm sure you have the means to get yourself out maybe an hour or two from where you're at. See different people, see different things, see that abundance that is out there in the world, and just experience it. Remind yourself of it. Know that it's there. It's always been there. It's been there the whole time. It'll continue to be there. But we all get into this rhythm and this rut of life sometimes, where we fall back into that scarcity mindset. And this is the piece that I'm trying to instill upon you guys and girls today. Is when you start to feel that, just get out, go, leave for a little bit. You can come back. You will come back. Home is home. Okay? But you're going to come back with a fresh perspective. You're going to come back with a fresh charge in your batteries. You're going to come back with that abundance mindset, hopefully. You're going to have it at the forefront of your mind that it's like, oh, wait a second. There's a whole other world out there. There's all kinds of options out there. Whatever it is that you want. Options in anything, whatever they are. Okay? Jobs, women, men, friends, food, things, stuff, cars, anything. Shit tons of it there, okay? That's it. So, alright guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I happen to be out and about doing some travel myself right now. I'm in a place far, far from home. And I am just basking in all that's here. I'm in a very, very densely populated country in Asia right now. And it's amazing and it's awesome. I know I'm going to go home feeling good. And I love this experience, this feeling. And I want you guys to know about this. I want you to feel this. I want you to be able to use this sort of tool in your lives when you're feeling down, when you're feeling that scarcity, when you forget about the abundance mindset. Okay? Like I said, you don't have to leave the country to do this and experience this. You can have this, but you just have to think about it. Yet you need that consciousness to know that this is a thing. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you real soon.